All right, Menopause, the Nutritionist Guide. I am going to share with you some key pieces of information for you, the woman over 40 in perimenopause, menopause, or beyond being postmenopause. I am Robin Nutritionist. This is my 16th year as a nutritionist, and I am right? I am knocking on 50's door. And my passion right now is to make sure that you have what you need through this journey. So I'm going to share with you three very important things that I really want you to know, understand, and utilize in this journey. So let me say this: 100% of us are going to go through menopause if we're alive, and it looks different for all of us. Some glide into it, some slam into it, and there are ways to make this journey better depending on what we do. But I also want to be clear, I am a nutritionist, that's what I do, but I work alongside other experts. Nutrition is a huge component of this journey, but it's not the only component, because our bodies are going to change. Even if you eat all your broccoli, your estrogen is going to change, your progesterone, your testosterone is going to fluctuate. And as we go through this journey internally, things are going to shift. Again, nutrition is so important. So I want to do my part in making sure that you are empowered in that way. I also want to introduce you to other experts that go beyond nutrition, because it's a team of us that will help you. And the goal is just so that we age gracefully, we feel good, we feel vibrant. Okay, so let me get into these three important things that I want to tell you today. The Nutritionist Guide to Menopause. I think I said I'm Robin. Make sure that you like, subscribe. I have to say all that. Like, subscribe, share, make a comment if this makes sense to you. Okay, so number one, intermittent fasting. That is something that I recommend for us women in midlife, perimenopause, menopause. I won't go into detail about intermittent fasting. It's something that I do, and it is what I recommend. It helps us with our weight, and it helps us with our mental, so that our body is not always working to process food. It does a body good for us as we age. However, you want to check with your doctor if you have any type of medical challenges at this time. But number one recommendation for us is to intermittent fast. So I eat within an 8-hour window. So I go 16 hours without eating, and then I eat. So generally, I start eating at noon, 4, and then 8. And then sometimes it's a little bit later, but that's that 8-hour window. So number one, intermittent fasting. Number two, very important, is that we are consuming enough. And you're like, okay, well, what is enough? Just hold that thought. Enough protein. So protein is very important for our weight and for our blood sugar, and also for our muscles. Whenever you eat, so when you are eating a carbohydrate, oatmeal, rice, tortillas, fruit, etc., you want to also have a complete protein source: chicken, fish, tofu, eggs, tempeh, fish. You want to have a protein source, because protein helps to buffer the carbohydrate. So it slows that carbohydrate down from becoming sugar and potentially storing as fat, and it helps us to keep our blood sugar balanced. So you want to, every time you eat, have protein. And we need that protein for our muscles and all the things that are going on, right? And then your question might be, well, what are all the proteins? I got you covered with that. The last thing that I want to say, I do so many videos, so you can check around of some of the videos that I do, but I created a class, full-on class, that is complimentary. It is discovering what to eat. So in detail, what to eat and what to do as women in midlife, women wanting to mitigate signs and symptoms of perimenopause, menopause, and beyond. So that is a class that you can watch right now. The The description is below. It's a class on demand. So you just register for class and the class will come to you, and take your notes so that you're well informed, because it is a full-on class. When I do these videos, I do short snippets, 12 minutes, 15 minutes, but that class is an hour. So give yourself a chance to really sit down and dig into it. And I'm going to go over all the foods that we need to have in this space. If you want to go deeper, I created a nutrition guide because we have all these foods and we need to have them in the right order and the right quantity. And for some of us, it gets confusing. How much calcium, how much magnesium, how much protein. So I created a full nutrition guide that will give you direction and guidance week by week for a month. And that is a part of what I call the Necessary Nutrition Pause plan. And that plan, so you get the nutrition plan in addition to that for a year. So it's a year program, membership, if you will, where I do the nutrition side and then I bring in the experts dealing with HRT, which is bioidentical hormones. I bring in the experts that for those who don't want to do HRT or need alternatives, we bring in the experts for that. We have experts on pelvic health. It's a whole comprehensive program that the details are below. But what is important about that program is you are able to talk to these experts live, that I bring them to you live so that you can ask questions and connect with them in ways that you would not have been able to do before. So I want you to do 3 things, maybe 2 or 3 things. Take the class if that speaks to you and you want, it's a free class. So go ahead and grab that. I want you to take a look at the pause plan and details and see if it speaks to you. And if you'd like to be a part of that community, it is at least a year where you're getting the support from me on the nutrition side and then the support from our experts. And it's all designed to help us mitigate these symptoms and concerns with menopause. Let me just say this. Sometimes we know about those common symptoms, the hot flashes, the mood swings. We know about those common ones, but there's some uncommon ones that we wouldn't even think that it's related to menopause. So we're going to break it all down. Actually, in the free class, I go into details about those symptoms that you may not even think had anything to do with the changing of the hormones. One of which is I would get heart palpitations. And if I didn't know any better, I would think I was having a heart attack. That's one of those pesky symptoms that we may be going to the doctor trying to solve one problem, but it's another. So I could go on and on. Make sure that you like, subscribe, share, comment. If you have questions, I'd love to know your feedback, and I'd love to know what videos you want to see. I encourage you to get the class, register, take the class, take notes. And if you want to go deeper, join me for the Necessary Nutrition Pause plan. And to review some of the 3 tips, intermittent fasting, making sure that you're getting your protein with your carbohydrates. And the number 3, get that class that goes deeper into the foods and best practices for us to mitigate symptoms and concerns. This is the deal. I want to give you as much free information as possible. And there's some of you that want to go deeper, need a little bit more support, and I'm here for you in that space as well. All right, so that is all I have to say about that. Peace and blessings. Eat well, think well, and be well. This is Robin, certified nutrition specialist, the creator of Necessary Nutrition Pause Plan, and also the creator of Necessary Nutrition Vitamin D. Take care. Bye-bye.